Fine. Only table. Now, get your shirts, the warm underwear, put in the uniform, and the heavy socks.
What are you doing? Oh, packing. Good idea, Hannah. Little trip. Not to Saras for a few days. Take the boy's mind off it, so we shouldn't get sick.
Bite your tongue. Let my enemies get sick.
So what then?
This is not the only high school in the country.
What?
There are other high schools.
We go traveling to find another high school? More high schools, more uniforms, more tuitions, more principals?
He'll enter a high school.
He'll enter like he entered today. No.
He's going to a high school. If he's not here, then somewhere
Why,
else.
Hannah? Why?
Only a minute ago. You said it yourself. With the cap on and badge and buttons. What do you feel like before the principal opened her mouth?
Certainly, of course, but where will you go? Who knows, you might wind up 40 years in the desert.
40 years came to an end months before, no? Take Papa's warm gloves, they'll fit you.
Papa's warm gloves. They'll fit you. What do you think, Moshi? Chasing after a high school.
I want to go, Papa.
They won't be the last slap in the face you'll ever get.
No.
Listen, if I couldn't fight one, how could I fight two? You know, now I'm getting stubborn.
Aaron, we found a school that takes 1 Jew for every Gentile, a quota of 50%. Moishi takes the examinations today.
Anna, I don't want to discuss the subject. I wouldn't allow my hopes to go up even this high.
Dear Aaron, he passed. What's more, the principal today said he's accepted. Moishi enters the high school next week.
Hannah, I'm not breathing until I hear from you next.
Come immediately. Complications.
Right already. Here. I kissed you both. My health is terrible. I might as well sell my business. But what are the complications?
Sit down, Aaron.
Never mind, sit down. Tell me.
The quota is 50%. 1 Jew for every Gentile. But every Jew who wants his son admitted must also bring along a Gentile. And if he passes, as well as the Jew, of course, and if the tuition is paid and a receipt is gotten for both, only then can your son enter the high school.
Maybe I will sit down. That's nice. So every single Jew must bring his own Gentile. Not one headache, but two. And not even 2 Jewish headaches.
That's what they mean by 50% quota.
50%? This is a new kind of algebra. It's like when the soldier asked the captain, "What are we eating?" "Stew," he said. "What kind of stew?" "Rabbit stew." "Rabbit stew? And what else?" asked the soldier. "Horse. Equal proportion. 50-50. 1 horse for every rabbit."
Right already with the jokes.
Jokes?
We've got to find a Gentile.
Where? How? And who? Do I know a single Gentile in this town? Do I even know a Jew? That's in the first place. And in the second place, suppose everything goes well with the examinations. How do we know that they'll take them? And how much is this going to cost in the first place?
Hello, Papa.
Hello, Moishi. My boy. Oh, boy, look at the size of him. How are you, Moishi?
All right. Mama told you about the system?
I'm an expert already.
I found the boy. Who? Oh, yeah, the shoemaker. When I went to take my shoes over this morning, I met his son. He works in the shop. My age, we got to talking. He wants to enter the school.
Spoke to his father.
He said he talked to him.
Fine. So invite the boy over. I'll make a fancy supper, and after that, you two will start studying. Aaron, you'll go
Oh,
to
wait,
boy.
wait. Let's examine the proposition. Cautiously and quietly, as they always say, like grown people. This Goyavable. How do we know he'll pass the examinations? It took you 3 years to do it, and you had 8 years of the Torah behind it. Who knows how long this might take? Maybe a lifetime.
We'll tutor the boy.
Sure, Papa, he's smart. We taught him besides. You'll help him with tutoring. You, Mama, and he will both pass.
I'll help with the tutoring. You know, maybe that's not such a bad idea. I know about the square of the hypotenuse, the declensions, I know to conjugate the subjective.
But not garlic, Papa. It's salami.
No, we'll conjugate potatoes, trains, and churches even.
I think the Lord in heaven has smiled on us.
Just remember, if Esau fails, Jacob also. No, he passed.
You decided not to pay his tuition?
Oh no, I paid. I paid in full. I paid for the books, the uniform. I even gave the principal a little schmear that I didn't have to. That's not it.
So?
So what then? The boy's father, the shoemaker, he says he doesn't want his son to go to a school where there are so many Jews. He says, why should I send my son to this school when I can send him to any school I want?
And what did you say?
What could I say? He was right. Where are you going?
I'm not sitting in a chair.
What?
You think I'll stop now because a man says no?
What will you do?
I'll go. I'll talk to him. I'll talk till he says yes.
If I didn't already know that's what you'd say.
So what do you say?
Well, I'm still the man in this family, Mama. I'll go talk to him.
What will you say?
I don't know. I'll think of something. Aaron Katz can still talk.
What?
I don't know. Maybe we'll start with a drink. And I'll explain to him the advantages of this fine school. Then maybe another drink. And I'll explain to him our proposition, then maybe another drink. He'll see the advantages. Don't worry.
This is not a time for drinks. In the morning, when the drinks wear off, he'll think it over and he'll say no again.
Where you going?
I don't know. That we tried so hard, and that
You see, this is what I mean. Wait a minute. I have an idea.
what?
Say to him, Mr. Kolyal, your son and ours, they like each other. They're friends. They don't know Jew from Gentile, but they like each other. What difference does it make to you that my boy should have the same chance as yours? As any other boy.
Mr. Kolyakov, you're not a rich man. A shoemaker is not a rich man. How many hours a day do you work? And what do you have to show for it? A summer cottage? A nice old age? You don't. We're the same troubles. So you can call us a name, we can call you one. What does it help?
Donna, maybe the two of us.
Put on your hat.
Even my knuckles don't crack anymore. What do I have to crack my knuckles about?
3 weeks he's in high school, the finest blessing in the world, and he hasn't got anything to crack his knuckles about.
Hey, who's at the door?
Was she? Oh, Kolyakov, how's your papa?
Fine, thank you.
School's finished already? Wait a minute. What time is it? School isn't finished yet.
What are you doing from home so early? And where's your cap?
Papa.
You too. Didn't I buy you a student's cap with a badge on it? The both of you.
We took them off, Mr. Katz.
What?
You took them off?
That's right, Mama. And we won't.
What are you talking about?
We're on strike, Papa.
You're on what?
It's called a strike, Mr. Katz.
Thank you. The word I've heard before. Strike. Now both of you, listen to me. Quietly, without excitement. Quickly. Get your coat on, get your badges.
Papa,
Before someone notices.
Wrong
You can't, Mama.
Why was she? What happened?
What difference does it make what happened? Listen to me. The both of you. Do you know how many years we worked? How many years we slaved to get you into the school? Me, you, Mama, Kulyava, you too.
That's right, Mr. Katz. but-
Papa, something happened
Listen.
today.
If you don't pity me, at least pity yourself. Listen to a man 3 times your age. Don't you know who's going to be blamed? You. We're always the scapegoat.
Papa, let me explain.
Don't explain!
Aaron, please!
Go back!
Aaron! What happened?
When we got to school this morning, there was a big crowd outside. All the students were there, and they were marching up and down in front of the gate.
And they carried a big sign that said, "No more quotas," and they were singing.
Naturally, of course. I can tell you what they were saying.
Aaron, please! Where was the principal?
She was standing on the steps and shouting at the students, but nobody listened.
And then one of the seniors climbed up on the gate and started saying something.
The Jewish boy?
No, Mama. He said he was on strike against the quotas, that there shouldn't be any quotas at all. That school should be for everybody.
And free, too.
Gentile boy said that? What else did he say, this boy?
I can tell you what he said. I'm an expert. He said, the world is changing. In this fine new world, there will be no more Jews, no Gentiles, no rich, no poor, no underdogs, no undercats. Education would be free. He said that, no?
No, Papa, not like that. He said that nobody should have to beg for an education. It should be free. He said that.
Of course. Why don't I let out the chickens from the chicken coop? But they should be free also. And tomorrow, I'll put a big sign in the window that says, help yourself, it's free.
Aaron, listen! What's the matter? You like the quotas? You don't think education should be free for everybody? We enjoyed traveling, looking for a high school? It was a pleasure, begging, smearing the principal? They're trying to find an answer. What is our answer?
I know. You don't have to tell me. Strike. You don't have enough to eat? Strike. You don't like the ghetto? Strike. A draft takes away one of your sons? Strike. They make a decree that you can't own a certain business? Strike.
I'll make some tea. We'll talk. You, me, what should I call you, Bob? This is a day I'll remember the rest of my life.
No, that's good. I said, all right, I saw it. No problem. I'm going to see he in my old Manai. I shove it up in the young like this.